My hope is that people will see this and have an increased awareness of the very tangible impacts that race and racism are having in our community.
But first, growing up white or black in Cleveland isn't so colorblind. Whether you're enjoying your senior years or anywhere in between, your race can impact the life you have here in Northeast Ohio.
News 5's Homa Bash looked at the eye-opening data just released today. And Homa, those behind it say this is a huge difference.
Rob and Danita, simply put, the numbers show that it is more difficult to be black than it is white. But we know this isn't simple. It is a complex issue that dates back to historical racist policies and continues with some policies that are still racist today. Things like redlining or punishing black students more harshly in schools.
The difference between being black or white in Cleveland, shown here in black and white.
Black residents of Cleveland and Cuyahoga County are facing worse outcomes throughout their life cycle, from birth to death.
From birth to death. Let that sink in for just a second. These numbers from the Center for Community Solutions show it is more difficult to be black in this city. A black baby is 6 times more likely to die than a white baby. White residents live 6 years longer than their black counterparts. And the poverty rate is nearly double for black people.
You're right. Black residents in Cleveland and Cuyahoga County would not be surprised by this, but I think what is surprising is the magnitude of the issue.
In schools, the study found that black children are disciplined more, which they say leads to higher numbers of African Americans in the juvenile justice system. And those disproportionately higher numbers continue in the adult prison system. And this map, showing where highly segregated black neighborhoods are, is exactly where the highest risk is for asthma, high blood pressure, and diabetes.
There is no question that race matters when it comes to outcomes.
A rapper said it best: men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. And the numbers are telling us a story that we have some work to do.
It's not something you need to tell Bianca Butts twice, born and raised in Cleveland's Buckeye Shaker neighborhood.
So yeah, it is kind of like a duh, like I already knew this, but everybody doesn't know.
And knowing is half the battle. Hoping that awareness can lead to action and policies that are more fair in the future.
I'm happy they're shocked. I'll be even happier when we act.
And here's the thing, this is not a Cleveland problem. Cities like Detroit, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore have similar racial disparities. Cleveland city leaders have seen this data. They say they are committed to finding solutions. Live in Cleveland, Homa Bash, News 5.